Hello and welcome back to the Young Lifestyle. Happy Vlogmas Day 2. Woo! When I tell you, as soon as I got off work yesterday, I started editing, which was very interesting. But, editing and doing a video on the weekend is a bit different than doing it every day. But I always get like this when it's time to start doing these daily vlogs. Last year it was interesting, but we got it done. We did the whole Vlogmas every day, and we're gonna do it again. So, anywho, if I have to do these videos in the dark, you see that the last clip. The last clip was literally at 4 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock here in California, it is literally pitch black. It might as well be 8 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, I gotta reel it in, gotta figure out, maneuver things. But I feel like when you make these videos daily, you kind of see what works and what doesn't. And shooting video after work, like I said, it's like posting in the dark. So it's whatever. We still got it done. You see the video still went out. We are going to get this done. But anywho, yesterday's color still came out just like it did yesterday. You know, sometimes you have to let these colors dry overnight to really see a difference, but it's still the same. It's still a beautiful Bordeaux color. I don't see the shimmer as defined as I did yesterday on the big swatch. On the smaller swatches that we do in the other, let me pull it really quick. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, where did it go? Because this one this is my current journal that I'm doing swatches on daily for social media. And then I have the ones that I do for you guys that are here. And I am really enjoying, I always say this, but I love the ink advent calendar. Last year really really made me happy. So I was like, okay, I have to do this once again. And I'm so glad that I did it differently. Give you a little sneak peek of today's color. But I am so impressed with this new advent calendar. Again, we love Diamond over here, but this Colorverse advent calendar is really taking it. I'm loving it. Are you guys doing any advent calendars? I want to know. I know I had someone ask me yesterday about the tea advent calendar, which we're going to go and pick up that because I just found out that it was delivered on the 29th. Yeah. So we could have had it for the first day, but it's Vlogmas, so things get a bit hectic. So we're going to go to the P.O. box. We are going to go get our tea advent calendar. We're going to make a tea. We're going to make a double tea because you know what I noticed too? Sometimes I feel bad putting 2 tea bags in my tea. When you go to Starbucks and you get a large tea, they put additional tea bags in there. Like they put 2 tea bags in there. I'm new to the tea game, so for you seasoned vets of tea, let me know what y'all do. I know some of you do loose leaf tea. I want to get into that too, but I feel like I need more tools. Well, I feel like it's just that little, okay, I'm a girl at the end of the day, and I'm very girly. So the little dippy thing, it looks like a strainer. I have one of those, but I've seen some with the netting being smaller, and then I've seen some where the netting, it's no netting, it's like holes, it's metal. Like you pinch it and it opens. If I can find it, I'll show you. But I have one that has netting, like a strainer that you pinch, and then I have one that's more like holes. That's a little bit more fancier, and it's gold. And yeah, just trying to get into tea. I've seen some cute teapots too. I'm getting a little too deep. I'm swaying away from the stationery. Let me back up. I'm gonna back up a little bit. But if we have any tea veterans in the chat, let me know. Let me know the things that you feel that I need and the things that I probably don't need. Or what are your favorite teas? How about that? Let me know what your favorite tea or your favorite tea brand is. This tea advent calendar came from Nordstrom, and I've purchased it from Nordstrom before. The price is really cute. It's under $50 for the advent calendar, which I like to stay in that range with advent calendars, anywhere between $50 to $60 for advent calendars, other than the ink pens, because they're ink, so they're going to be more pricey than $50 to $60. But other than my ink advent calendar, I try to keep it within that range. I wanted to get some fluff advent calendars too. Like, they have advent calendars for everything. But I wanted to get one this year that was like a chocolate advent calendar, but I decided not to. I'm like, I don't want to water it down, because this is about stationery at the end of the day. So, did you guys get any stationery for Black Friday? I know I placed a cloth and paper order, but other than that, I really don't feel like... there was some electronics that I wanted, like camera equipment stuff. One of the items was really big on sale. I'm gonna be mad if it's not on sale anymore. But did you guys get any stationery? Like I said, I did cloth and paper. I didn't shop for stationery. I didn't see any other stationery that I didn't already have that was on sale as big as my discount with cloth and paper is or was. And wait a minute, let's talk about it. How about your girl was so excited to know that the Subbox subscribers had early access, right? Like day before Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking everybody talking about this Red Friday. We not shopping. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all not shopping. Okay, so I should be fine. Thanksgiving came. I had an amazing time with my family. Got home. I was so tired. When I tell you tired, I was so tired. I just crashed. I got home, took a shower, got into bed. Boom. Girl. Woke up the next morning. I said, oh, shoot. Let me place my order. Everything. Boom. Going to the cart. Boom. Boom. Everything going to the cart. Boom. Mind you, most of the stuff that I wanted was not like the new stuff. Although there was some new stuff in my cart. But I felt like I was fine. Really, she was not fine. So I go to check out. Go through everything. Boom. Then I go back. I said, you know what? Let me go back. Do I really want this? Do I really want this color? And then I go to check out again. Boom. Some items in your cart are sold out. Are you kidding me? What do you mean? It's sold out. Y'all not supposed to be shopping. So, okay. I think it was the Red Friday was really for people who were shopping like big box brands. I don't think it was for small businesses. I don't think, which I don't consider cloth and paper small business. I feel like cloth and paper is a pretty big deal, but I was so outdone with myself. Like myself. I wasn't even blaming the shop. Like I was just like, how could you not? I just hate ordering something and I have to place another order, which, I already have a whole new list of stuff that I want. You see why I wanted to place the order before? But anyway, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. One of my items was sold out. Now, this is a brand new system that I purchased for this order. So I can't really show y'all the system until it's complete. So maybe for 2026 in January. It shouldn't be too long. Stuff usually restocks fairly quick. Plus, I signed up to be notified when it restocks. So that was my dilemma for Black Friday. Did y'all have a dilemma? Or did something sell out for y'all? Or did you think you bought too much? Any buyer's remorse? Talk to me. I like when y'all talk to me. But anyway, we need to go to the P.O. Box. So let's go. Okay, let's get a closer look. Smooth clip. Now, I'm really not like a gold yellow person, but I like how rich it gets. It has like that golden, not quite mustard, but that golden color. I do like that. And this is, I didn't see any, I thought I saw shimmer when I was swatching, but I don't see any. I'm excited. I do love how rich this is. Even the lighter shades at the bottom, they still peek out. I love that. See, this is why I like doing these swatches, because I would have never picked these colors. When I meant to say I like doing the advent calendar swatches, because the colors that are in these advent calendars, I would never choose for myself. But here we are. And there were so many colors that I loved from the last advent calendar that I ended up purchasing, that again I never would have purchased, being stuck in my neutrals and greens colorways. But how do we like it compared to yesterday's color? It's so drastic in the difference. Really like that. Okay. Let me know how you like today's color, or if you would ever use it, or just say hey to me. So let's move on to the next segment. Okay, before we get started with the gift from me to me, this is the swatches. These are the swatches that I do for social media. Isn't that color gorgeous? I thought it was a yellow, but it's more like orange yellow. Not sure, but she's cute. She's cute. Yeah. But anywho, on to the gift from me to me. The gift from me to me. Oh my God. I'll be so excited like I don't know what's inside. But again, I wrapped these. These have been put away. Can you guess what it is? Bing! Okay, let me stop playing because I got to get back to work. But when I saw this color, I said, you know what? We need her. We need her now. Do you see that color? And it's dot grid. It's dot grid. And it's dot grid. Do you see that? We needed her. Like, come on. Now, we're not going to unwrap her. She's just dot grid. There's nothing like super fancy about her. But we love her. I am so excited for this notebook. Y'all just don't understand. Do I know what's going to go in this notebook? Absolutely not. But the fact that it is neutral toned, the fact that it's dot grid, for those that don't know, I love dot grid, plain, as well as graph. So I'm not just GOE. I'm all of them. The only paper format I'm not really a fan of is line paper. Because I feel like a line paper, unless it's wide rule, is really for people who write small. And I'm just not that girl. So unless I am like, what do I use line paper for? Like when I'm practicing my lettering, line paper, you know, but it's not something that I'm just gonna pick. But this is the gift from me to me. See, I told you every gift isn't going to be, you know, every gift is it's going to be fancy to me because it's me. And I would hope that you guys are gifting yourself something, even if it's just one thing for the holidays. And yeah. So I'm really excited for my new notebook. Let me know if you have some ideas for me of what I should put inside of this notebook. But yes, ba-dum-bum. Gift of the day. Okay, so I think today went well. I had to go get something from the P.O. box, but that was a slight detour, but we got it done. I really like today's color. Look at her. Look at her. Awesome. Again, this is my current journal, and then this is my new journal for 2026. I'm super excited. You know what I've been seeing lately that I really like is how people are doing their planner curriculum. And people, it's not just planner curriculum, it's some people are doing like a wellness curriculum. You know, I love structure. So that part of the community is really making me happy. I love how we just turn everything into stationery. Yeah, I love it. Will I make a curriculum? Maybe. I know I need to figure it out because it's for the first time I only have one planner. Are you excited? I have one planner. And I've realized I was calling these systems planners, and they're not. I'm not planning anything. I'm more so logging information. So I have more logs than anything. I journal in Hobonichi and I plan in cloth and paper. I'm planning for 2026 in an A5 planner. I'm coming from my classic HP, which you know that's Big Mama. She's you know, she's plus size, but she is also very fashionable. I kept her in the finest of CP, and I think she did a great job. We had a spill with her, an ink spill, which wasn't the reason I stopped using her. It was really because she was just a tinge too big for my lifestyle. And I like to be able to grab my planners and go with them. And she wasn't fitting in any of my purses. It was a lot. I was feeling myself needing to create like a mini version of it. And I'm like, if I'm going to create a mini version of it, I might as well just go a little smaller. So for the most part, I plan creatively. I don't have a job that I need to plan anything. It's pretty much the same thing every day. So I don't need to plan it. The only thing I need to structure is times for meetings, and I do that in Outlook. So yeah, I enjoy planning my social media, planning content creation. So that's what I use my planner for, and that is going to be in the A5, my GM Louis Vuitton agenda. We're going to update her with some new things, and we also have a new system coming, which, like I said, and it's funny because the item that's missing is the cover. So it's not like I can still show y'all because it's a cover, but it's so on brand what the system is, and you'll see it soon. It's no like big secret, but I'm creating a new system. You guys know I have my pod vlog, which I got to make a video for my pod vlog as well, because I wanted to wait until I had some entries before I showed you so I can actually show you what I'm doing and how I'm using it. So a lot of things to come for 2026. I'm trying to line up all of my posts for January, but it's funny because I have too many posts for January. So I don't know, maybe I could squeeze in 2 videos a week for January. We'll see. I mean, Ernest, if you're doing a video every day in December, you could do 2 videos a week, but I want to stay consistent. So I don't want to say I'm gonna do something and then, because I know some of y'all come in my, even trollop over into my DMs and like, didn't you say? Ooh, I have a video that when I say I gotta get it out, I gotta get out. I promise. I mentioned something that I'm using for organization, and I have not done it. And I have one of my goons that follow me, and she's been asking me for it, and I feel so bad whenever she has to ask me for it. That's why it's like I'm very careful with the things that I say that I'm doing, especially with organization, because I get a lot of questions about the way I organize my stationery, because stationery can be a lot, and trying to store it all and trying to keep everything together, it can be trying. So I'm gonna get that video out for her as well. I'm not gonna say what it is. And if she's watching, she knows who she is. So I'm really trying to be diligent about getting out information that I've already mentioned, that you guys have asked for, as well as the things that I'm excited to put out. So today was great, and I want to thank you again for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about any of the content that I already showed for today. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.